Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over.
Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and inches, Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Here's Carson. And shoving his way inside the 35. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They run it with Carson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Stepping up, he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
What's that?
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. This is caught. It's Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Newton throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
New England.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Carson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because if you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's White. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Newton
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Newton. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
2 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Edelman was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 29-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong 1st half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Now Bolden on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bolden on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Newton. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Past the 20. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
For the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Seattle.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none.
From the gun, Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Newton getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
I got it. Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go. 180. Mike 54.
Now Newton on first down. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Newton throwing again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Ready? Right there to 3. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Newton. That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 14,
Mohamed Sanu.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Bo Allen on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Right there, 54, right there. Ready? Mike, my four, Mike, my four. I got you, son.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
31. Patriots 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now Bolden on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Trying to improvise. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.